What's going on, everybody? This is Griggity with a brand new Who Gives a Shit. It is officially 2019. Yes, 2018 is behind us, but it made me think. Damn, 2018 had some great games last year. The big three all did well for themselves. But fanboys of all three consoles said some dumb things last year. Stupid things last year. And also some interesting things last year. But there's 5 things that I remembered off the top of my head. I didn't go back and look at tweets. I didn't go back to listen to podcasts. But these are 5 things that I remember fanboys saying or tweeting in 2018. Let's go. The top 5 dumbest shit I've heard for fanboys in 2018. The first thing is that Spider-Man will not outsell God of War. Now, the person that said this is a big black ass nigga. I know him personally. And I think what he was trying to say is that God of War was breaking all types of records. And even though Spider-Man is Spider-Man, it wouldn't come nowhere near breaking God of War records. Well, he was wrong. And I think he underestimated the power of Spider-Man. So I don't know why I don't know why he would think those things, but he was wrong. Whatever. Give him a break, will you please? Alright, the next thing, a Nintendo fanboy said, Bayonetta is more violent than The Last of Us. Now, I heard this Nintendo fanboy say this on a podcast. When he said this, I couldn't believe what I just heard. I said, did this nigga just say Bayonetta is more violent than The Last of Us? He can't be serious. Yeah, I think he is serious. So that's a dumbass thing that I've heard. I don't want to bash the guy because he loves his Nintendo Switch. Good for him. But to say Bayonetta is more violent than The Last of Us is absolutely ridiculous. Nothing on Nintendo is more violent than The Last of Us. Nothing that I could think of. Come on, y'all. I'm just saying, when this guy said this, I said, I don't think the guy is on drugs. I don't know if the guy is high, but something's wrong with him to be so delusional to think that Bayonetta is more violent than The Last of Us. Whatever. Anyway, the next thing is the Xbox One X and the Xbox One S are the same. Now, the guy that said this, I'm actually pretty cool with this dude. And when he said this, it was on a podcast. We were on a podcast together. And I said, are you serious? He said, yes, the Xbox One X is only slightly better resolution. And he put emphasis on the word slightly. I said, the frame rates are better on the X. He said, no, it's not. They're the same. Anyway, I couldn't believe that, but go on to the next one. The next thing is someone said, Sea of Thieves is the game of the generation. The person that said this, I'm a big fan of his content. And if you listen to podcasts on the crime side of YouTube, you know who said this. Sea of Thieves is one of the worst games of the generation. Now, I understand it's his opinion. If you like the game, that's great. But to say that Sea of Thieves is the game of the generation is one of the craziest things I have ever heard in this YouTube community. Yes, absolutely crazy. I can't believe he said this. I understand he's an Xbox fan. I'm an Xbox fan also, but I can't even fix my lips to say some bullshit like that. I can't do it. All right, y'all. But the last thing I want to talk about that I heard in 2018 from fanboys that was dumb as shit was the NPDs aren't credible. This PlayStation fanboy said the NPDs aren't credible. The reason he said this because I believe it was the month of May or maybe June. State of Decay 2 was #1 in NPDs. It also God of War, even though God of War has been out for a month at that time, it was #1 in NPDs. And everybody knows State of Decay 2 is a pretty average game, but it was #1 in NPDs. And this Sony fanboy said, wait a minute, NPDs can't be credible if State of Decay won. Now listen, VG charts, we know they're not really that credible. There's some other things people try to throw up in the console war that's not credible. But NPDs is absolutely 100% credible. And for this PlayStation fanboy to say NPDs aren't credible, that's the craziest thing I've heard out of fanboys in 2018. Alright? But I am about to get my black ass out of here. I truly appreciate if you rock out with me. And if you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you happen to stumble upon my channel and you like this shit, go ahead and subscribe. Alright? Peace and love, everybody. Peace and love.